Hey guys, back on the Palmetto. It's gonna be about an hour drive home, but don't worry, the video is not gonna be that long. I'm so happy, I'm so excited, I'm pumped that I was able to get that up last night. I literally got home, I started working on setting up the channel because I think I had like just the email set up, so I had to set up like the whole YouTube thing and like kind of try to look into that. And then it was also my mom's birthday, so we did that, and then I think I finished getting everything ready with the video at around like 12 a.m. and it was telling me that I should wait until like I should post 6 to 9 p.m. local time, but I was just so excited, so I just put it up. And then when I woke up, I had a comment from someone saying that they were listening to it to study English, which was really cool. And if you're watching this one too, just hit me up on Instagram on my Seeking Pieces Instagram account, and I'll definitely like help you out if you need if you have any questions of anything like regarding English. I do have an accent, but I can still help you. But yeah, I'm just happy that I was able to get that up. It's something that I've been really wanting to do for the longest time, so I'm just like happy with myself that I put it out there, even if it wasn't at like the most optimal time or whatever. But yeah, I was thinking today at work kind of like what I want to talk about today, and I think I wanted to focus on attachment and like letting go. And obviously you guys don't know this because it's just my second video, but I'm a Christian, and like lately I got baptized about, hold on, let me adjust this. I got baptized about 2 months ago now, almost. I think, yeah, this October 4th or October 5th I got baptized, and I think it was the 4th. And ever since then, literally, like, I remember when at the day I got baptized, my sister was telling me like, oh, get ready for everything to fall apart in your life. And then I was like joking around and telling her, that's just you because you needed to like get humbled, but like not me. And then literally right after, the same stuff started happening to me, and I was like, what is going on? And it's like, I just feel like it was God being like, oh, you wanted to make this commitment with me, well, now I'm gonna like put you in alignment, like do everything and like he did everything in his power to put my life like in alignment with his purpose for me. And like I knew like deep down what I had to do and how I had to do it, but I was so attached to the way my life was going and what I had in my life, and I just knew deep down like this was like counterfeit. Like it wasn't the end all be all, because if it would have been, I would have felt safer in it, and I would have felt more comfortable. Not more comfortable, but I would have felt, I don't know, like you know when something is right and when it isn't. And I was comfortable, but I knew that it wasn't what I needed to do, because what I feel like I needed to do was gonna be uncomfortable for me. So I was like attached to where I was at. Things were going good, not great but good. But that was the problem, because in order to get too great, you have to like cross that barrier where you're willing to let go of certain things in your life. And I didn't want to let go. Like I got baptized because I was ready to. I started like reading the Bible and stuff in around 2020 when I was 18, but I didn't feel like I was ready to get baptized until this year, which is 2025. And I have like kept going back to God, which I think is what it's all about. It's because you're never gonna be perfect, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just keep going back to God, you know, every single time. And anyways, what I was saying is I was ready to make the commitment, but I didn't realize that it meant that I had to let go at that moment of what I had. So I kept trying to make something work that God was clearly showing me wasn't gonna work. And it's like all these subtle signs and stuff that it's like we just like to ignore it, because it would require us to get real uncomfortable. So I just ignore them, and then it's like I kid you not, like everything was getting bigger and bigger until it was like, wow, this is like impossible to ignore. And even then I wanted to ignore it to stay attached to the life that I had. And so it was like, I was like, well, I've tried, now the choice is like out of your hands. And I eventually like got pushed out of everything. And it's like, I feel like I delayed myself and what I needed to do, and I don't ever want to do that again. So I just feel like I've learned, and I feel like this is one of those things that you learn it and then you get real happy and real comfortable in the situation, so you unlearn it. You don't unlearn it, but you kind of like just push it to the side. But then you gotta learn it again the hard way, and it's like, just let go. Like when you know something is not from God, you know something is not meant to be, you know that something is pulling you away from what you're doing and what you're in, let it go. You know, just detach from it. Don't like keep holding on to it, because all you're doing is, it's not gonna work out either way, and all you're doing is delaying yourself. Like, you're preventing yourself from working towards something that is actually going to work, and something that's actually going to bring like good fruit into your life, because you're so attached to something that God or the universe or whatever has repeatedly shown you is not going to work out. And you keep putting like all of your effort into trying to make it work, but it's like your effort is being misplaced and wasted, because you know at the end of the day, sure, you can make it work one more day, you can make it work 2 more days, a week, a month, a year, but you're struggling, you're putting your all into holding on to something that is not supposed to be, you know, whether it's a job, a person, place, whatever. And for me, it was all. So when you see those signs, no matter how subtle, listen to them, let it go, and go on to the next thing, because you're going to be wasting all of your effort, all of your energy into something that is not going to bear good fruit, because it's just not. And it's not that it's bad or it's good, it's just not for you. You know, it's not like, oh, it's like a worthless thing. No, it could be good for somebody else, but it's not for you in this moment. And maybe it was for you a day ago, but today it's not for you anymore. And as soon as you get that, you have to let it go. You have to be very like in tune. And I feel like you can tell, but I don't know, for me, I feel like everybody, like, you know the things in your life, you have to be in tune with what's going on. And just know, like, when you get that feeling, when you know, listen to it. Don't ignore it. Don't be like, oh, maybe I'm overreacting. You're not. Just listen to it, pay attention to it, because all you're doing is creating more pain for yourself later on, when that thing, it's like you didn't let it go, now it's gonna get ripped out, and then you're gonna be standing there like, what the heck, when you could have let it go and you could have been working towards something else that would be better for you in that moment. You know what I mean? So let it go, because all you're doing is delaying the pain, and by delaying the pain, you're going to put yourself into a more painful situation later on. So as soon as you get that, it's like, do you want a little pain now? And maybe you don't have the full understanding of it, but that's where the trust comes in, that's where the faith comes in. It's like, God, I don't know, I don't understand why I have to let this thing go. I don't understand why you're telling me to do this or that. But you have to take that leap of faith, and you have to trust it, because if you don't, later on, you're going to understand why. And that why is going to be very, very, very painful. Where you could have walked away before, and you could have been working towards something better, that you're not even thinking about what you left behind, because it never grew, it never developed that much meaning to you. But if you keep holding on to it, and you're like, I want it to be this, I want it to be this, I want it to be this, and then it's not going to be that anyway. And now you're attached to this, or to someone, or to this or that, or a place, a thing, a job, and you attach to it, and you put your value in it, and you attach your worth to it, and you attach everything to it, and then when it's destroyed because it wasn't going to work out from the beginning, you internalize that. When God sent you the sign, you weren't attached to it. It was just like a comfort kind of thing, you know, like, oh, I'm comfortable here, but you hadn't attached to it like that. Do you understand what I mean? I don't know if I'm like explaining myself correctly, but yeah, it's like you weren't really attached to it like that. So it's like you didn't understand why you had to let it go, because it wasn't that deep to you yet. You should have let it go then. You wouldn't even be thinking about it now, because you would have let it go when it was just a little boom boom, and it would have been out of your mind. But you wanted to grow it, even though you knew it wasn't gonna bear like any good fruit at all. And now you just played yourself. You played yourself. You did. I know it's DJ Khaled is like another one. They don't want to see us winning. Did he say you played yourself? Because if he does, then DJ Khaled said it. You played yourself. So it's just about letting go of control and like trying to control something or like make something more than what it is. Just accept things for what they are. Know when to let go. Don't attach to things that haven't proven to be beneficial to your life, okay? Don't attach your value, your sense of worth to anything or anyone. You are who you are. Build confidence in yourself by listening to yourself, by listening to those instincts that tell you do this, do that. Don't second guess that. Listen to it. Okay, that's how you, even if you don't understand it, you listen to it because it's protecting you. And the more that you listen to it, the more that it's going to grow. And the more you dismiss it, the more you're going to find yourself in these situations because you doubted yourself. So don't doubt yourself. Trust yourself. Know that someone's looking out for you, okay? Listen to it when it happens. I can tell you so many times in my life that I haven't, and it never worked out the way that I wanted it to. And at the end of the day, you have to move on anyway, because what else are you gonna do? You know, you have to keep going with your life. So learn to let go of things at the first, I'm not sure what the word would be, but at the first sign, learn to let go of it then, okay? It's not worth it, trust me, it's just not worth it. It's like if you go and you try to pick up like 1,000-pound dumbbell and the dumbbell isn't even like moving, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay there like trying to pick up the dumbbell for the rest of your life? No. Move on. If you want to pick up the dumbbell later, you go and you train and you get strong enough to pick it up. Or you just realize that, oh, why am I doing this? I don't want to pick up this dumbbell. And you go put your effort into something else. And I don't know, that's just my 2 cents for today. That's what was on my mind. I know it's really messy, but it's because I'm driving and like I just had like one little topic, like attachment and letting go at the top of my mind. And it's like, it's not like I can look at any notes or anything to clear it up as I'm going, guys. So if it was a little bit scattered, I'm sorry about that, but I hope that the message still came through to someone. Alright, well, I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna try to get this up tonight. I really want to get some sleep tonight. I haven't been able to sleep much. And yeah, just remember the first sign, let go. Bye guys, have a great night.